Walmart Spark recently had an update that made shopping and delivering orders much faster. In this video, I'm going to discuss what the change was, as well as show how this change made shopping so much faster and so much easier. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Justin and I primarily focus on Walmart Spark and Instacart here on my YouTube channel, and I took the jump into being self-employed a little bit over 2 years ago. Now let's get into today's video. So now we can shop for items in any order inside of the Walmart Spark app when doing a shop and deliver order. I'll show you a screen recording and examples of this in a few moments at the end of this section of the video. So what aspects of this contribute to an increased speed while shopping? There's no more shopping based off of the list before I actually click start shopping within the app. There's also no more keeping a bunch of items in the front of the cart, waiting for that item's turn inside of the app so I can scan it and make sure that's the correct item. And if it's not the correct item, then I would have to go run back to the aisle that I found it in and get the correct item. And there's no more going back to grab an extra or two of the item if there's actually 2 or 3 quantities of that item, when I thought that there was only 1 quantity of the item requested by the customer. Most importantly, there's no running all the way to the back of the store to go to aisle A33 to pick up milk, then down to the front of the store to aisle 4 to pick up peanut butter, then all the way over to the other side of the store to pick up toothpaste in aisle I12, and then run all the way back over to pick up some more food items in, say, aisle A15. This was a huge time waster, and the app never made it so each item was in order of the way that the aisles are, so there would be constant running back and forth between the sides of the store and from the front to the back of the store multiple times. Let me know down in the comments below if this has ever been your experience doing a shop and deliver order for Walmart Spark, because now it's completely changed, and I would love to hear your opinions about it. Let me show you a screen recording of a shop and deliver order that I did recently. First thing that I like to do after confirming my arrival to the store after accepting a shop and deliver order is to press the button to start shopping, and then once it generates the list of all of the items, I like to look through all of the items and see what aisles every single item is going to be in, so that way I can get a mental map of where I'm going to be going inside of the store, and so I don't waste time. Instead, I just quickly create a plan of where I'm going to go in the store, what items I'm going to pick up and in what order, so that way I can minimize the amount of time that I spend inside of the store and I can maximize my earnings per hour. This is because the sooner that I'm done with a shop and deliver order, I can get back into the app and thrown back into the pool to accept more offers, so I could have more than 1 offer per hour. After I'm done looking at all of the items and planning my trip, I usually start on the side opposite from where I've parked on. So for example, if I park on the food side, then I'll go over to the home goods section and I'll get rid of all of those items first, and then I'll go over to the food section and I'll finish my trip by getting all of the food items and checking out at the food side self-checkout. So as you can see in this recording, I run over and I grab toothpaste real quick in aisle I12. Then I ran over to the food item side where the rest of the order was at, and I started doing those items in order. This helps streamline the process and also maintains food freshness by not keeping items that are supposed to be refrigerated or frozen outside of the fridge or the freezer for longer than they need to be. And I can wait till the end to grab these items so that way customers don't complain about their items thawing or becoming too warm. Now let's get into the problems that still exist with this system. Even though you are able to do items in whatever order you would like, you can still not choose that this item is out of stock or select a replacement item for the item if it is not its turn in the app to be scanned. Let me show you an example of this in a recent example of a shop and deliver order I did, so that way you can see exactly what the app shows you. As you can see, this item is out of stock, and the only 2 options I have are either resume shopping or scan barcode. Also, sometimes the items that are shown in the app are not the actual item that needs to be picked. For example, I always saw clementines on customers' lists, and I would walk around the vegetable and fruit section looking for clementines, but there were no clementines I could find anywhere, and I couldn't figure out why. Eventually, after seeing clementines like 6 times, and instead of hitting can't find item again, I decided to just scan mandarin oranges just to see what would happen, and it was actually the correct item that needed to be scanned. So now I know that clementines actually means mandarin oranges, and Walmart doesn't know the difference between the 2. Also, there are times that the app will mess up and you scan the correct item and the app doesn't work, and it wants you to scan it again, so you scan it again and the app still doesn't work. In this case, you just click back in the upper left corner of the app, and then you click resume shopping, and then you scan the item again. This usually fixes the problem, but sometimes I need to completely close out of the app and then continue shopping, and then it'll actually work this way, which can quickly become time consuming if this happens more than once while I'm in the store shopping. Other times there will be items that are out of stock, and when I click that I can't find the item, it'll just put the item instead of in the completed tab, it'll throw it down to the bottom of the list, and it'll tell me later when I get to that item that there's a new location for this item, and this new location isn't always correct. A lot of the times it'll say that it's in like Z9, which is a checkout lane, and I've gone up and down the checkout lane so many times and looked for items. A lot of the times those are completely incorrect. It can get really embarrassing as well when there's lines of people waiting to check out and you're just like trying to scoot in there real quick and look at the products that are in the checkout line just to avoid marking an item out of stock. In the next video, I'll be talking about the item discrepancy that exists within the Walmart Spark system. In the meantime, I highly encourage you to check out these 2 videos here. I love to post content to help other Walmart Spark drivers and gig workers and entrepreneurs make more money per hour, so I really highly suggest to watch these two videos right here. As always, guys, I appreciate you so much for watching, and if you've made it this far to the video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed already, consider subscribing. But that's all for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.